Something drastic has to be done about Desiree's homework. She's getting low grades. All right, let's come over here. I set up a system that would allow Mum and Desiree more peace when it came to handing in daily schoolwork. But what they're going to need to keep in check is their attitudes towards one another.
Your homework needs to go into your inbox. And when it's done, it's on the outbox, all right?
She has to do her homework, and then one of us have to check over it.
Homework done, love? Yeah. Fabulous.
Desiree finished her homework pretty quickly, and then Mum went and checked over that work so that Desiree could get herself ready to go off to a dance that evening.
This could be reduced. Okay. I was reviewing her homework, and Desiree ended up giving me attitude.
I don't know what goes into both of them. I don't know.
Desiree, please.
Happy now?
Excuse me? If I'm happy now, forget it. That's it. You're not going anywhere.
Why?
You're not going anywhere. If I'm happy now, it's
Why
your homework.
did it?
It's your homework, and you're giving me the attitude? I just went over it, and I just told you that
Okay,
it was
but
wrong.
I did it.
I understand you just did it, but you don't need to say, happy now? No, I'm not happy because I got an attitude.
And I was like, you're not gonna let me go to a dance over a stupid little question. And then she just started flipping out on me, like she always does.
You're happy now? You happy now? It's not
I
the
said,
right
I didn't say that. I said, okay, are you happy now? I said, are you happy now? I'm
Why do you need
done.
to say that if I'm happy now? Why do you
Okay,
need to
well,
say
sorry.
That's it. You can go to your room.
I needed to step in immediately. I mean, these two need to find some common ground before they ruin their relationship.
You're carrying right now months of frustration of the way that she talks to you. And so any slight little thing that you get from her, you blow. At some stage, you've got to recognize that somebody's got to be the adult, and it's not going to be Desiree. It's not going to be her. It has to come from you.
Joe pointed out to me that I can be the mature one and say, you know what, I know this meant a lot to you, but all I wanted was an apology.
You have to understand that the way you talk to me, Desiree, is unacceptable.
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
We have to start a new beginning now. So we're not gonna do this anymore? Mm-hmm. You promise?
Mm-hmm.
Hug.
It might have not been the best apology, but I was gonna be the mature one and handle it properly and take her off to the dance.
See ya. Okay. Bye.
And maybe at the end of the night, she will appreciate me and say, you know what, things are starting to change.
Later on, Frank sat down with his dad to do his homework.
Shut your mouth and start doing your homework. Is that an A or a C or what letter is that? Fix it.
No.
I've never seen an A with those, that looks like a C.
Because that's how I write.
Start over.
They can't know everything.
No, I know what's right and what's wrong. And just do your homework.
That's how I always did.
We're going to a bad spot with this whole homework thing.
Yeah,
Because you
I
don't...
can't write an
Frank, start your homework now.
A. Then let me write my A.
You write your A, you're gonna sit in the naughty chair.
Naughty chair? Why? For what?
Erase it, Frank. Dude, don't cry over writing a word. This is ridiculous. You know what? Sit down.
What am I getting it there for?
You heard what I said. Get in
I
there.
don't know what I'm going.
You're in timeout. Look at me. You're in timeout for giving me a tough time in homework and for not correcting your A. Giving me a problem on making an A. That's why you're now in timeout. You're in timeout for 7 minutes, pal. And most off you're in timeout for is because you're just a little whiny brat. You're gonna break my chair? Don't break my chair, Frank. You're being a little whiny brat, Frank, over simple homework.
Dad, you are letting your anger get the better of you.
I always write it.
Stop crying now. You sound ridiculous, Frank.
Frank.
Shut your mouth.
Babe.
I don't want to hear him whining.
You just can't, though.
He stopped. It worked. You're in timeout for whining and for not listening about what I needed you to do with your homework. That's why you're in timeout. Now you can get up. And don't whine.
I I want to make my egg.
So you continue to want.
Frank, you need a homework assignment. Communication 101. Frank, that was just so unfair. You and I need to talk as soon as possible. I saw progress watching this DVD, and I really want to use that momentum to push this family forward in tackling the biggest issue they've got, homework. The other thing that I want to show you all now is the homework base that I've set up in the laundry room, okay? Because we're going to have a system in which we file homework and get it organised.
Homework is a constant battle. Never gets done on time, always up late, everybody's tired. It has been the plague of our family.
This is the new system for the homework, all right? Everybody listen, because this is crucial in bringing about a system that is going to make it completely easier than what it was before, all right? When you come in from school, get out your homework, okay, and place your books on your trays.
I think the homework station can be really exciting for Brandon and Kayla. I think it gives them ownership and control and independence to work in their space and feel proud and feel organized.
You've each got a file here with your names on it. Within that, there are daily folders here, okay? So you will be able to see when the homework is due.
So if there's a paper that's due on Tuesday, but it's Monday, then it's their responsibility to file it on the Tuesday category. And it's our job, Ken and I, to write it on the chart that we know that there is a project that is going to be due on Tuesday, and to make sure we stay on top of it with them.
It's a practical aid of just creating some organisation so that we're on top of it. We have the visual reminder with the school timetable, we have the files, and then we have a place to put the books. So everything is in order. Backpacks, books, files, visual.
That's good. The homework filing station is really a great idea for the kids. It gives them a place to organize their paperwork. I think it's really a great benefit.
So look, listen guys, this is what I thought we would do. Let's get our homework done, and then why don't we go outside and have some fun? I certainly didn't want to leave this family until I was convinced that they could get through homework without their kids causing a fuss. So Mum, good energy, high-spirited, enthusiasm, all right, so that we can get the homework done, look through it, get it done, back where it belongs, and then we're gonna have some fun. Giving kids motivation for doing homework is crucial, especially if you have trouble. So, homework out, making sure that we have the sufficient tools, and then enthusiasm with it. Remember, he's gonna go off, keep him focused.
All right.
So, let's focus on that.
Creative things, remember the abstract
Can I fix
things?
the peanuts to make them look better?
Yeah, they look great.
I'm gonna have to do that packet.
All right.
Keep focused on the one assignment at a time. To push kids through homework, you've got to be calm, you've got to be patient, and offer lots of encouragement. All right, good stuff, right? Here we go. We pull up by the school, and I wait patiently in the car.
Close your eyes.
Mum asked them to put their seatbelts on and to turn around, and nobody listened.
Benjamin, sit down. Lauren, sit down. Sit, turn around.
You know what, Charlotte? Sit down.
Put down the seatbelt, please. Don't exit that way.
So I sat there patiently, watching them all.
Sit down.
Hey, you sit down first.
And then they really started to mess around.
You're a liar. You're not.
Lawrence, if you're not gonna buckle, you're getting out of the car.
I told you.
Hey,
The car is fun because I can do everything I want.
With that, Mum tries to distract them with a box of pears.
Mommy, yes. Mommy!
don't grab it from your sister. Ben, Lawrence, give it back. Don't do that.
In which they start throwing the pears at one another. And I realised this woman had no control.
You know what? We need to go. Would you guys buckle up so we can leave?
It's 15 minutes and we're still stationary.
Christopher, stop it.
And then she starts to shout at the kids and tell them to behave themselves, and they end up laughing.
Stop.
When you've got your child at school all day and then having to race from one activity to the next, it becomes very tiresome day in and day out. Christopher is 9. After school activities a week. Golf, soccer, maths, Chinese class, piano and Club Scouts. That's 16 additional hours on top of school plus homework. That's so much.
Honey, it's not this backpack. It's the other backpack. Going from activity to activity is quite stressful.
I didn't say it. Stop looking at me.
And then I see Christopher arguing with Isabella, and he spits straight into her face.
Christopher, don't spit on your sister.
She just broke down in humiliation, so upset at his behaviour, and Christopher really didn't have any remorse.
Then why did you spit on me? Because I kept my hands to myself.
Christopher,
That still counts! No, it doesn't.
Isabella, just ignore him.
And yet Mum did nothing. Mum just continued to drive the car.
Stop!
I was just wondering, you spend so much time looking in your rear mirror, but how much time do you spend looking forward and driving? Do you feel safe?
I feel safe.
Really?
Yes.
Because right now I don't. Let's take a look and see what family we've got this week.
And we have 3 boys, Ryan, who's 9, Logan, who's 4, and Cade is 2.
We own a restaurant. We work there 6.5, 7 days a week.
I feel overwhelmed being a mother and also a restaurant owner.
Mum's running around like a headless chicken.
The boys' behavior at the restaurant just pushes us to the limit.
The restaurant's an amusement park.
A lot of times we don't know where the boys are at the restaurant.
Ryan, are you in there?
Look at those knives.
Okay.
A new employee, after a few days, realizes that everybody kind of helps out with the kids.
Our partner, Chris, at the restaurant, she works with us daily.
They treat this more like it's their home rather than it's a place of work. They'll be running around and you can't get them to stop.
We have people in the dining room, so you have to be quiet.
I would love our children to respond better to discipline.
Sit in the timeout and don't move. Hey, don't hit me. Logan, stop.
Make this more difficult. I'm talking to you. Homework takes 3 or 4 hours with Brian.
Ryan, you need to be doing your homework, and you need to stay away from him.
Supernanny, we need your help. We're going in 5 different directions here.
I feel, like there's utter chaos as a parent and also as a restaurant owner.
This family could sure do with my help. I'm on my way. With the boys back inside, it was time for River's homework.
Oh, Rivers and homework. That is a very long, drawn-out process every day. We're gonna go over his spelling words, so we're not up until midnight tonight.
River started to get the books out, and then before we knew it, we were into a spelling test.
Gigantic.
G-I-G-A-N-T.
I see.
I saw that Rivers was relying on Dad to give him the answers. He's not going to learn anything this way.
A.
No, S-T-O-M-A-C-H. Again.
So Dad started to lose patience.
Ho. Put a mark. You don't know that one. Let's get through these quickly.
K-S-P-I-R-E-R.
No, you don't know that one. Spell Boston.
B-O-S-T-A-R-D.
No.
Hunter.
Get out of here.
And then Hunter came in, and then Hunter wanted a full-blown conversation.
We're studying. Put that stick down. No, B-O-S-T-O-N.
And I was just thinking, how is this really helping Rivers?
All right, you know which ones you miss. All right, those 5 you miss, why don't you go in there and write them out 2 times each.
I think that his parents have made him feel like a nuisance, like a burden. There is no patience, there's no tolerance, and then it leads to him feeling so incompetent about doing any of his homework.
The problem is here, at this table.
So you think that the problem lies with Rivers?
Yes.
I really wanted to find out if Hunter understood the impact on his family when he misbehaves, and so I decided to have a conversation with him.
We have such an aggressive family.
Right. Who do you think's more aggressive?
My daddy.
Your dad?
Sometimes he's just unhappy because my mama was unhappy with him. My mama says to my daddy, get out my life and stuff like that.
Right, okay. So basically, Mummy and Daddy have their arguments and stuff like that.
It usually happens at night around 11 and 9, stuff like that.
And then how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like they're about to divorce.
And have you ever heard your parents mention that word before, divorce?
Hey, your boys done homework tonight? It was really wonderful to see Dad spend some downtime with the boys. But whilst it was calm, I wanted to tackle this family's biggest problem, homework.
So the first thing I want to do with homework is to be very relaxed.
And I went through the steps of being able to create just an atmosphere that was nice and calm for the boys to study.
And then let's place ourselves in a situation here where we can sit next to the child and help. Dad, whenever you are home, I want you to find the time to be at the table, because if you can do one-on-one, it's going to be much better.
When River does homework, I want to be there to help him, but when he starts acting the way he acts, I just feel there's nothing I can do. And I guess that's why sometimes I'd rather let Mom do the homework.
Why don't you sit with the one over there?
I hate homework, kind.
River, I'm trying to help you. You gotta let me help you. I need to help you.
Clover's aside. Clover's aside. River, let me take a look at your paper, please.
I'm not done that.
Where? River, look at me, darling. Okay, 3 steps, okay? Look at me, 3 steps, because look, he's sitting there trying to do it himself because you're not giving him clear direction. Okay? Talk to him clearly and directly, all right? River, this is what we're going to do. 3 steps to this homework. 1, 2, and 3.
Now, the way you're talking to him at the moment is with tone, that is if you're, it sounds like you're telling him off. All right, this is about being encouraging, okay? So these boys are more than capable of doing their homework. They just need a little direction.
This is what we gotta do, okay?
Now that one's minus.
That's 22.
Zeros, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Now, what we need to do is the second thing that Daddy was talking about, all right? So you go through those with Daddy. Show him. Oh, good boy. Dad, do the next one, number 2. Keep going from there.
Set.
Very good. What I learned from Joe about doing homework with my kids is that it is possible to break through to a stubborn little boy like mine.
No, that's it.
You're not eating candy now.
It's mine. I got it for a swap.
That's nice, but you're still not eating candy.
It's my swap.
It's irrelevant, Kayla. You're not eating. Kayla, listen to me. You're not eating sugar now, and that's that.
I'm just trying to take the ribbon off. Oh my God. Will you just leave me alone?
Not right now.
So that's quite typical, is it? To get the sassy mouth from Kayla.
All the time.
The way Kayla disrespects her mum is troubling enough. But then both kids decided to ignore mum when she wanted them to do their homework.
Hello. Can you do a little homework? Just maybe a little bit? Because
9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock. Why? What? It's 8:40. What is happening between now and 9 o'clock that you can't do homework?
I want some rest.
You always want rest. You're finding an excuse.
I'm not.
After watching these kids treat their mum like a doormat and negotiate at what time they were going to do their homework, I thought to myself, at what point is Dad going to step in? But he didn't.
If you only have 5 problems, we can just pound those out fast and you'll be off the hook.
Brandon's in 5th grade and Kayla's in 3rd grade. And at 9 o'clock, these kids should be getting ready for bed, not doing their homework.
You're having a test tomorrow. What is it that we're having the test on?
Right, so hold on a minute. There's a test going on tomorrow. This is the first time that you've seen any of the work, any of the...
Yes.
And it's...
9:30.
9:30 at night.
Yes.
I don't know how these kids get enough sleep because they're doing their homework far too late. And how can homework be a priority for these children when the parents don't make it a priority themselves?
She wants you to read 30 pages of science?
So wait a minute, she's expected to read...
Page 58 through 83, that was tonight.
25 pages?
Yeah, in addition to that, in addition to a big project due on Friday.
So she's behind in her homework anyway? You're not?
There should be more progress during this week towards getting it done, so it's not going to be...
So the teacher's not actually being unreasonable?
No, assuming that the child follows directions. The problem is
Why wouldn't a teacher assume that a child would take direction?
Oh, well, our children don't follow directions. That's the problem.
Right, so who allowed it to happen?
I guess it's our fault again.
I think it's mad that these parents don't even know what assignments their kids are doing or what time it's due in, considering homework is where they have problems.
So what time exactly will everybody go to bed tonight?
I'll let you know tomorrow.
I mean, basically now it's stuff back in backpack. Put our nightie on, brush teeth, bed. So that's what, 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Are you kidding me? I made my way home. I told Mum and Dad, get a good night's sleep because tomorrow morning we're going to have a family meeting and it's going to be some straight talking going on here.
What can we do to help you, Kayla, so we can get it done?
Is that beans?
Here, yeah.
I'm not eating beans.
Tammy's got to make sure that when it comes to Caden's eating time, that it doesn't go on forever. That's what Caden's good at, game playing with Mum and stalling the whole situation.
But I'll give you $2.
No, we're not giving money. He has to take a bite. You could either spend the good hour that we have of playtime playing, or you could spend it at the table, which doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. Waiting to eat a bite of beans.
Mum, don't buy into it. He's playing you.
If you take a bite and you don't like it, then Mommy won't give you pork and beans anymore, but you need to try it.
This is absurd. What is going on? Homework time. He looks stressed. Chandler really looks stressed.
Do you remember that word? The tricky one, because it looks like a U, but it says ooh, flute. It. Come on, baby. Chandler.
What?
Would you please do homework with me?
I am.
You have a busy day today? Yeah. You're mad because you had a busy day today? Why would you take that on me? Baby, I told you last night that you had a lot of homework today.
Come on, Tammy. Get in control of this situation.
Just like all the other kids out there, honey, they have homework too.
You know why I want to do it alone? Because you.
Oh, here we go. Attitude.
I tried to start this out nicely, but if you're gonna have this attitude with me, this is your warning. Are you gonna read this with me? All right. Go into the naughty room.
No homework getting done tonight, that's for sure.
Chandler has given me a few challenging moments. Let's go do homework nicely, yeah? I feel like I have no control. You're not gonna go do homework nicely. I can't regain the control that I need.
Whoa, slamming doors again.
I'm done. Chandler?
I think it's hard for Tammy having to manage all three boys. Oh my God. Where is anybody to look after Declan? Nobody knows he's even outside the house. This is too dangerous. The car! Oh, that's it. I need to get back.
Half of what he does is because impulsively he cannot help it. He needs encouragement from the pair of you, and he doesn't receive that. He doesn't need the hostility. And all it is about being able to recognise as parents, how do we make things better for Callan? And that's the biggest thing I don't see right now. And that's sad.
Come sit down, we're gonna do our homework. Dad's gonna be home. Come on. You have to, let me show you.
Callan with his homework, it's always a battle. I dread it. I dread every night trying to sit down with him and do his homework.
Listen, Callan, look at me. Stop.
Homework can often be a very big challenge for children who have got ADHD.
You've got so much homework to do.
They find it difficult to pay attention and concentrate for any length of time.
Let's get a couple pages done. Callan, please. Please, we've got to get this done.
Mum's struggle to get Callan to do his homework for an hour just seemed like a useless task to me.
Down.
Come on.
It's difficult enough to get any 6-year-old to do their homework, let alone a child who's got ADHD. So later on in the afternoon, I wanted to work on a major issue in this house, and that was homework. As much as possible, what you want to do is to create this environment here in this space, very peaceful for Callan, so that he can focus. Every time he shows you a loss of interest or he becomes frustrated with himself, pep him back up again. I had Dad take Colburn and Cadence into another room so that they wouldn't distract Callan. Ready for the homework? Give me 5. Can we do it? Step 2 was to show Carol Lee how to have a positive attitude before she started to do homework with Callan. Say, Callan can do his homework.
Callan can do it.
Because I'm a smart boy.
I'm a smart boy.
Yeah, because you're a smart boy. Off you go then, go and do your homework.
Okay, this is what we need to do here. It's kind of a lot. And
No, it's not. Carol Lee was just using very negative language and setting up the whole experience in such a pessimistic way. We've got 3 sets of different homework. You're going to choose which one you want to do first. Mummy's going to go and get a pencil, and then when she comes back, you decide which page you want to do first. OK?
You find a good page? Oh, good. Oh, look.
Give him a chance to work it out himself.
3 + 2 is 5.
Good. Good, Callan.
What if I sharpen the eraser?
Then we won't have an eraser to use.
What happened?
Focus.
Here, Callan.
Callan started to lose his focus, so I stepped in to teach Carol Lee exactly how to put him back on track with lots of praise and encouragement. Give me 5. Give Mummy 5. We know you can do it.
6 + 2 is 8.
Oh, you're smart boy.
Callan really needed this. He needed to feel confident and comfortable in doing his homework.
I just wanted to do one more because I wanted to be done.
Yeah, sounds good.
I've seen these 2 struggle for up to an hour and a half, which is way too long for any 6-year-old, let alone a child who's got ADHD.
Very good. Let's count the pages.
And today was fantastic because it actually took him 20 minutes to complete his homework, and that was because he was so focused.
6.
How many?
Holy cow.
How many?
6.
Ooh.
Pages.
6?
That is amazing,
Callan.
It seemed like night and day. He does 6 pages of homework, you know? I mean, absolutely amazing. It was awesome.
I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. Did you know you could do it? Yeah.
It feels really good to get my homework done. Homework's easier because now I have my special place.
This evening, Dad sat down to do homework with Chandler.
I'm trying to be there for my wife when, when she needs help. It's not going to be easy. Okay, so you need to think of a sentence. Chan, pay attention to your work.
Yeah.
As they were doing the homework, I could visibly see that Chandler was getting upset.
Now, don't look at me. This is your work, honey.
I don't know, Bob.
Shall I have a look? Shall I suggest something? Let's have a look. Sit down, darling. Let's have a look.
Hey. Chan, we're not going to do this.
Sometimes children bottle up what they're feeling inside, and what you get is a secondary emotion, and sometimes that comes out physical, with attitude or with aggression. Can I ask you why you feel really upset? Do you talk to Jojo and tell me, and then we'll work through it together?
I'm just not happy.
You're not happy? Then you tell me why you're not happy.
I don't know. I just don't want to say it.
Why is that, darling?
I don't even know it. God, I just want to work with Mom anyways.
Is there any reason why you like to do it with Mum and not Dad?
Because Dad yells at me sometimes.
Did I yell at you?
You yelled at me in the 1st grade.
Okay, listen to that because that's valid. Okay. How does that make you feel when Dad yells at you?
It makes me mad.
I'm very pleased that you've said how it makes you feel because that's important. Okay, Chandler, it's important. So no yelling, Daddy. Okay.
Okay.
No yelling.
Like I do much better alone.
You do it much better alone.
Do you want to write the sentence by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. When Chandler told me how he was feeling during homework, it really, truly just tore me up inside, because I sure in the heck don't want my son, not being able to ask me a question because I yelled at him last year over something in homework. It was an eye-opener, you know, it didn't feel good at all.
Chandler was saying that he felt that you yelled at him and made him feel upset when he was doing his homework, which put pressure on him. So I want to open up that doorway. So if I can get you to call Chandler in and just say, you know, buddy, I'm sorry if I made you feel that way, but I really want to be able to help you do your homework sometimes.
Hey, Chan. Hey, dude, come here. Well, Dad wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Dad doesn't want you to feel like that, you know, that I'm yelling at you or anything, and I'm sorry that you think. I know I used to, honey, but Daddy's gonna change that, okay?
Okay.
If you ever feel that way again, you need to tell me, okay? Okay. Right when we're doing your homework?
Sure.
All right? I love you.
Good job. Ah?
Thanks.